thinking about taking a long trade. We've really come off the lows. Once G period opened up, never looked back. Still moving up there. Very poor high, as indicated by these double prints up here, and it's even makes it even weaker with this H period coming one tick below. At any rate, if I can get, if I can, I could probably lean on this red line here as the open for the year. Um, so I can lean on that. Um, if I can get this sine wave here to actually cross and print what's called a cyclical support level, which would be like this red line down here, right around this same area, I would be comfortable with taking a long based on the fact that this poor high has high probabilities of being repaired. In other words, taken out. It's just a quick bounce off the 5A line. So we're pulling back from that. Let's see where that's at. So I don't know. We got the 4.8 line, which is good support at 39. So it's kind of playing against what I would like to see. So that's my thoughts. Looking for a long. I mean, my bias has completely changed. I thought we were definitely, since we were being held outside of value from Friday when we were heading down, making new lows. I thought, there's plenty of reason to go lower. Poor structure, naked POCs, it's everything. So, but it's not ready yet. So it's got to be flexible. So now I'm looking to take a long. I was short here, thinking we were gonna, it was just a small retracement from this most recent low, and then we're gonna head lower. But I'm real happy with scratching this trade because I mean, obviously the read on the market was phenomenal. I mean, we ran from there. I just couldn't switch my mindset quick enough to reverse it. I'm not good at doing that. It takes me a while to kind of regroup and reassess what's going on. But man, how to just jumped on the other side of that. Hindsight's always 20/20, I guess. At any rate, that's it. Shifting my mindset and sentiment now. It's more towards the upside than downside. Um, Cumulative delta is kind of, just all over the place, but definitely coming up. Came off them lows. Now it's pulling back a little bit. So if I can get, a little bit more of a running start at this poor high, with price bouncing off the open, I'll go for it. It'd be great. This trade's kind of setting up nicely. We're making more progress towards where I would like to see price come to for a long entry. So that's about it. Nothing more really to update. I will keep monitoring the situation here, and the only thing that I find kind of weird, it's on another screen, is that the bonds are totally rallying along with the other indices, which is no. I mean, they should be not correlated. Bonds should not be correlated. It's nice. Well, if they weren't, if the bonds were hitting the dirt, I'd feel a whole lot more comfortable with taking along. But this is just one other data point that makes up the context surrounding this trade setup. I mean, it's not enough to keep me out of it, but it's definitely something I'm very alert to. So price is continuing to come down to a level where I would like to take along. This is all playing out nicely. I mean, volume supporting this move down. Get this cyclical support to print here. If it can remain above the settlement, which is Friday's settlement, which is this blue line here, and the 2016 opening price for the ES, the same time, same level, or just right around the same area that I can get the cyclical support to print. I'll be comfortable with taking along, and then I'll just keep my stop really tight, since I have the open down here at 35.75. You know, I kind of got burned this morning because I took a long in the same general area right here. But price, just right. It's hard, man, because you want to keep a good stop, give it some room to work. But then when you have another price level like the opening come into play, it kind of, I don't know. It's just something that I probably need to work on. Like, what do you do with your stop? Do you add more to it? Because now you just have basically, the open could be a couple of point wide fight on each side of the open. So then that just adds more to the loss, But then again, I don't want to cut it short. At any rate, that one didn't work out. It was a 2.25 point loss. But anyway, still a good setup. This one here is too. We've got value is overlapping the lower. The volume POC is well below us, so it's definitely, hopefully, in the fact that the profile went forward wide down here and we're off of the lows, this is a decent buying tail, and we still have a very poor high now. Actually, a poor and a weak high, because we got the double TPOs cranking a poor, and then H period high, one tick above this mechanical reference, makes it a weak high as well. So, and we're putting a lot of volume out right here at 39. The 39 area. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. We just got these yellow bars are amateurs. Amateur bars, basically based on average trade price. This red R, that's what that is right there. Is a Rambo pattern, basically a reversal potential amateur breakout, which pretty much means that usually price kind of veers the opposite direction, especially if I see a blue bar pop in here, which would be a professional bar, and again, based on average trade size, would tell me that the pros are stepping in, going to go long, take a higher, catch these amateurs offside. See, the amateurs actually think they're going to go, this is going to go lower. So indicators I use on my NinjaTrader platform is the Better Indicators, located at e-mini watch.com, and just a set of 3 indicators, non-correlated. Average trade size, it's called the Better Pro-Am. Better sine wave, it's based on price, and then better momentum based on volume. I have no affiliation with that website, or whatever. I don't get anything from referring that or mentioning it. That's just where these indicators come from. They work good for me. I like them, and hopefully, I would love to see price come down here again and test this most recent pullback at the same area time that we're going to get cyclical support to print, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So I might have to wait for this 2000 tick bar chart to come down and get cyclical support to actually print, to be more comfortable in the trade. I don't like the distance. I've already had a two point loss earlier today. I don't want any more, so I'm going to be a little bit more cautious about trades I enter and the potential heat I might have to take in that trade. Just got the cyclical support to print. This PB indicates pullback, and the next one that prints, if this is not violated, will be a resistance level print with the word end next to it, in front of it, indicating there would be pullback and a trend. Doesn't mean the next one can't be to the upside, the same direction. It just means that based on the algorithms in this indicator, which is these dynamically print based on the crossing of this sine wave. It's pretty sophisticated algorithms to identify potential pullback into trend, cyclical support and resistance areas. I believe it's very possible that this is going to get broke, and then I'm going to probably lean on the one that prints down here. on the 2000 tick bar chart just to get me a little bit better of a trade location and something else I could lean on. So also we're about ready to open up I period here, and it's going to take this profile 5 wide. POC is going to get pulled up. Value could possibly move up too, which would bring value to unchanged. Well, maybe unchanged, or at least outside value then as compared to Friday's range. It's possibly a bullish sign, but this low is weak just because it's one tick below Friday's low. Okay, man, still kind of waiting for this trade to set up. We've got the price that I want to see, but I don't have cyclical support printed right there off the 2000 tick bar chart, which I would like to see, but this could be a good level to lean on. Okay, there's that. I might just take this trade. Now it's 37.50. But I've got a lot of my delta momentum on another chart is coming off. Cumulative delta is really starting to come off too. So if price can't get below, sellers can't take it below the settlement, then I'm thinking we might get a pop in delta. And get a run to the upside. All right, all right. I'm willing to. I don't care if I miss this trade, because one of the things I'm going to try to work on this week definitely is my issues with entering too early. A lot of times, I mean, this indicator is pretty accurate on this time frame chart, 2000 tick bar chart. It's actually 2250. It's up here. I enter thinking, I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss the trade, and then what happens is it gets up here, boom, boom, and then this prints, and then it actually comes down and actually tests the cyclical support price area. And I'm usually at a very not, optimal location. So if price takes off and keeps going, and this prints and it's above it, I miss it, whatever. I'm fine with that, because this is what I'm trying to fix and work on, is that I get mesmerized by price by when it comes down here, and this hasn't printed yet. So you see what happened, just like here. Start breaking these highs, you're thinking it's going to take off because it got down close to the opens. You figure buyer stepped in, but look where we're at. We're even lower than the last retracement on this last little push down. So this next one could even go a little bit lower and maybe test this 3.8 line. And then at that time I'll have a cyclical support printed, so keep an eye on. Okay, we just got another pro bar print on both charts actually. So, and then I'm showing some buy imbalances on my volume imbalance footprint chart. Delta momentum's been negative, so I know they're trying to bring this down. But if I can get look at 4 contracts and 1 contract, get down here, get a weak test of maybe last week's Globex high, is right around the year's open as well. Well, and then our today's open, so it's just a jacked situation to even be in, really. If we can get these areas to hold, then that'd be awesome. But I've got cumulative delta continually coming off. Just short little pops, but they keep coming back at it. Price is responding, so they're getting what they're wanting. Okay, we just had another bar print, and it's difficult for me to make this decision. I want to have good location, but I don't want to enter too early. It's one of the major issues, and it gives me just not the best trade location to work off of. But if I can get price, if this has not printed yet, cyclical support on here, if this sine wave hasn't crossed, then and I can get price to come back down here a little bit, maybe a point or more, I'll take it. I'll be happy with taking it, or comfortable. I'll be happy if it takes off to the upside immediately. So just got long, 38.75. Main reason to make main reason that I needed to pull the trigger happened. I have delta momentum starting to pick up. This could be the beginning of the next move up. Got some institutional size orders popping off here, buying balances in this whole area right here. This price level 38.25. I've got a tremendous amount of selling volume, but nothing able to get for it. So exactly what I want to see happening right here. So if they can keep this going, that's going to be awesome. I'm really happy with my trade execution. Yeah, so stoked on that. Cumulative delta's got a nice little tail on it right here. Boom. So this could be it. We could be making a run for the top. Take out this poor high at 41.75. About even scaling in, add one more contract on this thing since I'm off of my entry price on this first one. This trade's not working out. That's going against me, so that's it, man. Done. Out. Yeah, I'm not pleased with that. It's a good setup, but tried to scratch it, but it didn't get back in there. So that's the way this day is kind of playing out, and I thought this was gonna hit it, but we'll have to come back. That was 1.5 loss.